Welcome to Team Go Mode. It's your man Earl, Batman Stranger. So a little over 9 months ago, I started an experiment to see how much money I can earn by writing online casinos. Now this is a money-making method that's getting a little more popular and popular when it comes to, earning extra income or easy ways to make money online. So when I tried this experiment, initially, I was just trying to see, was it even possible to make money by sending in letters to casinos? And I found out about 5 months later that yes, this shit legit, right? You can actually make money doing this. Now, if you're completely new to this idea, I'm going to put a link in the description. It's a PDF, a free course basically on how to get started with writing letters and everything. And I didn't create this. It's another YouTuber. She created it and I just shared it in my video. So I'm giving her crazy love right now. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I said to myself after I made the little bit of money with it, I'm like, yo, let me see how far I could take this, right? So initially I started with I think 400 letters or something like that. I wrote 400 or 500. And I made some money. You know what I mean? I made a little over at this point, $1,300-$1,400 by doing this. And so I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how much could I earn if I wrote 2,000 letters to these casinos, right? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm doing this video because I said before, I'm holding myself accountable. So every time I mail out some letters, I'm going to be dropping a video and keeping track of my letters because I'm going to hit 2,000. The only way I won't hit 2,000 damn letters is if they just shut down the whole casino writing thing. Other than that, I'm hitting 2,000 letters. So today I'm going to drop off a stack of these letters to these casinos, and just to show you that shit's real. Here's one little stack. Okay, boom. There's 20 letters right here, and over here. Hold on. Let me. God damn. All right, you see here? Bam. Boom. Right there, that's 72 letters. 72 letters. And you combine that with these 20, so these are 92 letters right here. Bam. All right, so I'm gonna mail these off. So with them 92, that brings my total right now with my new experiment to 388 letters. All right, 388 after I mail those out. So we're gonna see what happened with that. Now, obviously, 388. You know what I'm saying? And my goal is 2,000. Oh, I got a long way to go. But I'm gonna make this shit happen. All right, because your boy got goals. All right, now, yesterday, I actually cashed out. I actually redeemed some of my earnings from one of the sites. And as you can see right here on your screen, $215 is on the way to my bank account. All right, now I did another site last night and I got $68. I ain't put the screenshot up. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't. But so altogether, yesterday was around $283, right? So that's how much I actually cashed out yesterday from doing this letter writing experiment. So once again, do I consider this a part-time job? No. Do I consider this like a side hustle? Little closer to being a side hustle than nothing at all. So I'm gonna keep doing this. So for all the people that's wondering, yo, I want to do this. What's up? Put me on, right? You can. I've told so many people, to do this because it could be a way to earn some extra cash. Now, keep in mind, you do have to buy your stamps. You do have to buy envelopes. You do have to buy these little index cards. All right. Most sites, they got to be a 4x6 index card. Hell, I'll show you right now. I'll show you right now what you need. Shit. Boom. Right. Most of these sites, you need one of these index cards. You need a pen. This is my baby right here. It's funny because a lot of writers who do this, They all had a special pen. They all got I only write with the da, and I only write with this. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, this is me. Right here, this pen right here, bam. And then you need envelopes, which you see, right? White envelope, boom, 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 right? And you need stamps, right? I got a little roll here I'm using currently, bam. That's all you need. But more than that, because you can have all this shit, all the supplies, but you need two other things. You need discipline to write. You have to make time to sit down, because I tell it all the time. It could be tedious, it could be boring, it could be just annoying to sit down and write these same little paragraphs. They're only like 3 sentences, but you gotta write the same shit over and over. Same shit over and over. Right? That's what you need. More than anything, you need that discipline to tell yourself, I'm going to do this. And the second thing that you must have with this shit is patience. Right? Because most of the big companies, you have to wait 3 about 3 months, 3 to 3.5 months to get your first credit to your account, right? So if you started writing in April, some of the big companies, you might not actually be able to cash out any money till May, June, July. That's 3 months. July, right? So you got to understand that. Like, when you're writing these letters, you're writing with the hopes of earning money in the future. Okay, so just understand that. But with that being said, if you take this shit serious and you really want to get involved with it, you could do like a little bit of research, and there are sites out there that pay a lot quicker. There's some companies out there that actually can pay you within 3 to 4 weeks instead of 8 to 12 weeks, right? So you got to, figure out what companies work best for you, blah, blah, blah. But the bottom line is, it's one of them opportunities that I feel if you actually put in the effort, you will get something back, right? I don't know how much money you'll get, right? Because every card you write might not get accepted. You have to make sure, the punctuation is correct. You got to make sure, you spell every word right. You have to do that, or your card will get rejected. But if everything goes smoothly, you'll get, paid for the letters. And let me clarify one more thing. When I say paid for the letters, a lot of people confuse the whole getting paid to write letters or getting paid to write casinos. They automatically think okay, I write a letter, send it in, and then they just send me money. Like, send you a check to your account. It don't work like that. Every letter you write, you're actually writing to get gambling credits with that company. So if you write a letter and it's worth $5, right? In the online space, they call that SCs, right? So one SC, which is a sweeps coin, is equivalent of $1. I was about to say one human dollar. Crazy, right? Like, we're aliens and shit. But one SC is the equivalent of $1. So if you write a letter for a company that gives you 5 SCs, right, per letter, that's basically $5. So how do you get the money from the online casinos to your bank account? All right. Now, all this is in the little PDF course if you check it out. But basically, it's this thing called converting. So say you have you've earned 100 SCs in your account, in your casino account. You have to what they call convert, and that's basically you have to play through that 100 SCs. You have to play through it one time. Whatever amount is left after you play through it is what you can send directly to your bank account. So hypothetically, if you start with 100 SCs and you sit down and you gamble through that 100, you might end up with 100 SC steals. You might end up with 92. You might even end up with 200. Because remember, you are actually playing games. You are actually running the slots or playing poker or whatever the hell you do, right? So just keep that in mind, because a lot of people, mislead people and think, oh, just write a letter and you send that bitch off and they'll put money in your PayPal. It don't work like that, right? But that's how it basically works. And so far up until this point, I've earned over $1,400 doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just see how far I could take this. So like I said, this is very, very easy to do. But like I said, it can be tedious, but I do believe pretty much anybody can do it. I do believe you do gotta be, I think, 21. I think, yeah, pretty much you gotta be 21 to do it though. But if you're over 21, and I believe you gotta be in the United States. A lot of damn shit going on. But whatever. Anyway, if you want to follow my journey to 2,000 letters, you can subscribe to the channel. If you don't, it's all good. Because I'm going to still keep doing this shit anyway.